Hi, everybody. Dr. Kevin Ashby here. Are you a high achieving business professional who's used to achieving all of their goals, and when they are given a plan for nutrition or exercise, you feel like you need to follow it verbatim? And if you're going on a work trip, you are going to feel guilty for not following that plan verbatim. Well, today's video, we're going to explore the nuances of having a plan that does not require you following it verbatim. If anything, it just gives you an opportunity to feel less stress and knowing that you are moving in the direction of your goals, but you're just not moving as rapidly. But it's okay because you're still moving in that direction. So I had a conversation with a patient today. She's going on a work trip to Kelowna. She's gonna be there for about 4 days. She's a high achieving business person who really doesn't have much time for herself. Whenever she has a nutrition plan and training plan, she makes time for it when she's home, and she is on it like there is no tomorrow. However, sometimes that restrictive personality can work against her, such that if she misses a day from training, the guilt will cause her to abandon the plan, and she might not come back to it for a good 3 or 4 months. And that includes a nutrition plan where she needs to make sure that everything is measured and is, up to par as far as calories and macros are concerned. And as soon as she messes up by her own standards, she will abandon it, and the yo-yo ensues. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share a nutrition plan that we just did together, and we explored various options for her at the various restaurants she's going to be attending. She's also going to be looking at potential meal prep, and yeah, we'll just see how much more relaxed one can be into that kind of plan and realize you're still moving in the direction of reaching your goals. You're just not moving as fast. But what really matters is that you're still moving in that direction. So I'm going to share the screen here. So I obviously removed her information, her identifying information, and it's labeled as a Kelowna work trip nutrition plan. Again, I have a little bit of an introduction here. So I know this is a new week's Kelowna trip. It's going to be a busy one with breakfast, team lunches, and dinners out. Trips like this can feel tricky. You want to make good choices, but also fit in socially without standing out or feeling guilty. So we're trying to follow this plan in a sustainable way. Various restaurants that she will be attending: Gulfstream, Famoso. There's a meal prep for you. That's a meal prep company. There's Cactus Club. There's Joey's, and there's Bernie's. She can experience all of that without feeling overly restricted at all. So these are the target calories for her. We do include the macros. I will share a video on our perspective of nutrition planning, where we don't only want to be focusing on the macronutrients, we should also be focusing on the micronutrients as well as our gut health. But we do include the macronutrients because that is a language that a lot of people know and, shall I say, even love. But as far as the breakfast is concerned, at the hotel, she has the option of ordering an omelet, or she can get a vegan breakfast bowl. We actually looked at the menu at the restaurant. This is a really good option for her. If she is overly focused on the calories, it does show that the calorie intake isn't really too high. Again, we're making sure that we do have protein with every single meal. That should normalize the blood sugar levels so that you're not just focusing on carbs and the tastiness of that meal. Then at lunch, this is based on her own frequency of meals during the day. She tends to go right to lunch. We have the option of going to Famoso, or she can actually order a meal from the meal prep company. So we have the Famoso bowl with chicken, and then the second option being a meal prep for you grilled salmon salad. She said more often than not, she's probably actually going to be having the lunch with the group, but just on the odd occasion that she won't be with them, she has that meal prep option. And then dinner at the Cactus Club, Joey, Kelowna, or Bernie's. Cactus Club, we have a kale grilled chicken salad. You can have a tuna poke bowl. Joey, Kelowna, we have the steak and sushi, grilled chicken Caesar salad, light dressing, obviously, no croutons. And then Bernie's Supper Club, we have the grilled salmon entree with veg, the chicken burger that's bunless with a side salad. I made an extra note here, and I'd like to actually share this with you all in terms of the order by which she's going to be eating these dinner meals, or even lunch for that matter. I recommended that the very first thing she should be doing is consuming the salad first. By consuming that salad first, this is a great probiotic for gut health, as well as it's filling, right? Ideally, I'd love for her to have the salad without dressing. And then the second thing that she would do is have her protein. Protein is a good source of fuel. It may not provide as much fuel per se as you would see with carbohydrates, but it's a great source of fuel. She is an active individual. This protein is actually going to help heal the musculature that she has been training during the week. So that's the reason why I recommend that you have that second after having the fiber first. That fiber, it's medicinal, shall we say. You're trying to have your medicine first, and then you're having the fuel that will heal your muscles second. Then the third thing to do is have the remaining meals. So that would be your carbohydrates, your rice, your risotto, whatever carbs that you are going to be having with the group, because it is a matter of sustainability, right? If we have that along with the dessert, then what that's going to do is it will make sure the plan is very sustainable. You don't feel like you are sticking out like a sore thumb, and you feel like you can do this forever. And then lastly, if there's any alcohol that's going to be consumed, you make sure that you have an 8-ounce glass of water before and after each alcoholic beverage. What this does is going to dilute those calories that people tend to overconsume, as well as provide some hydration. Some of the symptoms of having an excessive amount of alcohol the very next day is due to dehydration. So that's actually going to reduce the likelihood of that happening, as well as reducing the inflammation. I actually did a YouTube short talking about how alcohol consumption is not only a matter of calories in and calories out. Sometimes the alcohol consumption can cause inflammation in your body that will slow your metabolism, and therefore the calories that you think you're burning with exercise the very next day, you think you need to step on that treadmill and stay on it for an extra 30 minutes. Unfortunately, you're actually burning fewer calories as a result of that inflammation. So it's very, very important for you to consume that 8-ounce glass of water before and after every alcoholic beverage. And then the snacks in the hotel room, keep them portable. You have the Greek yogurt, or you have a protein bar that you can actually pack. And again, I show the daily calories and everything of that sort in case she wants to confirm that she's maintaining a calorie deficit. But again, it's not only about macronutrients, it's also about micronutrients. So some other extra information that we include in the plan, just explaining the choices. Why did we include the meals in the group settings? Because you want to fit in comfortably. She wants to fit in comfortably. Treats like sushi, naan, poke bowls, they're included in portion control ways just to remove that guilt. We are social animals, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with us engaging in certain activities that maybe in a perfect setting, in a perfect world, you would prefer not to do that. But at the same time, being a social animal, it's okay for us to do those things that allow us to continue to feel like we are part of the community, right? This is very good for our quality of life and for our mental health. I did exclude other things like the heavy sauces, modify the alcohol consumption, and, sharing appetizers that might go a little bit uncontrolled. But again, she's not stuck in that box. This is something that she can actually relax into. And I have a batch prep for the travel snacks that she would prepare in advance, a grocery list that would be hotel friendly, and then some shortcomings and challenges that we like to share to ensure she knows on the horizon there are some opportunities that ensure she can maintain her lifestyle, such as embracing the walking. Kelowna's waterfront, the hotel area, it's amazing. It's such a beautiful natural environment. And you could use those social dinners to model moderation, not perfection, because the peers will notice that she's balanced and she's not restricted, right? And in closing, I let her know she's doing great. Traveling with work and balance is healthy, but it isn't easy. And it's exactly how sustainable change is built. So this is something that we believe is of utmost importance when it comes to you being a busy professional and feeling that you need to maintain restriction, you need to maintain a plan and follow it verbatim. That plan can be very, very well put together, but it does not have to be followed, to the very T, because that level of stress can actually be bad for you. Mental health wise, it's not good for you in terms of stress hormone. We want to make sure that you are moving in the direction of your goals, but you don't have to sprint in that direction in every single environment. This is a way for busy professionals to continue to improve the health overall. You don't have to sprint all the time. You can walk. You don't have to run all the time. Sometimes you can even crawl. And if you do go backwards, well, the momentum that you've built with these kind of plans that are forgiving will allow for you to be resilient and recover in a shorter span of time than you would even believe. So that's today's tip. If you have any questions, by all means, you can always reach out to us. You can subscribe to our channel to get more tips and tricks of the trade with nutrition and training and things that allow for you to maintain your health and your wellness, whether you're in your 30s, 40s, 50s, or beyond. Take care.